Section 14-4, Part 1, Making Predictions from Scatter Plots. Biologists recorded the lengths and weight of several wild alligators. Here we have the alligators labeled with the alphabet. The length of each one was recorded in inches, and the weight of each alligator was recorded. Make a scatter plot to represent the data. So we'll let the length of the alligators be the x-axis, the weight of the alligators be the y-axis. We're going to title our scatter plot as alligator growth. So look at this alligator growth here, okay? So we have our length and we have our weight, okay? Next, we see that the length ranged, if you go back to your data, the length ranged from 12 all the way up to 72, okay? So we did our x-axis from maybe 0 to 80. That would be our range. And then let's use increments of 10. 0 to 80, we used increments of 10. All right, and then the weight ranged from 0.15 all the way up to, looks like the largest one was the 49.6, okay? So let's go from 0 to 55. Now these could vary. Your graph would not be wrong if you used a different range of values. It would still represent the same data. So again, these may vary. All right, so plotting every one of those points, we could look at, let's look at one, maybe 33.5. Okay, if we go to the right 30 and up 3.5, somewhere right here. The vertical scale had increments of 5, 10, 15. The horizontal axis had increments of 10. So always be very careful with that and watch when you're interpreting graphs. Watch what each increment represents. So on the point 30, 3.5, to the right 30, up 3.5 is this point. So all of these points have been graphed here. Okay, they've all been graphed already on our graph for us, just to save me time. Does any association exist between the length and the weight of an alligator? Well, as you can see, as the length of an alligator increases, so does its weight. So the scatter plot shows a positive association. So yes, there is a positive association between the length and the weight. In other words, the longer they get, the more they weigh. Okay, so as the alligator's length increases, so does the weight. Also, what can you predict about the weight of an alligator that is 58 inches long? Okay, so what do we predict about an alligator that is 58 inches long? Okay, so if we're out here about 58, somewhere about right here, let's go up. So when we go up here, we see that the weight would be somewhere, between 30 and 40 anyway. So we predict that if an alligator is 58 inches long, we predict that it would weigh between 30 and 40 pounds. LB is the abbreviation for pounds. That's just a little error. So we're predicting if one is 58 inches long, that its weight would somewhere be in between 30 and 40 pounds. So you can make predictions using scatter plots also.